There are trips you take, and then there are trips that take you. Vietnam took me. I landed in Hanoi just after sunrise. The airport doors slid open, and the first breath I took was filled with the aroma of sizzling street food, fresh herbs, and the faint scent of rain on warm pavement. Outside, the city was already awake. Horns beeping, scooters weaving, street vendors calling out their morning specials. Hanoi doesn't just welcome you, it grabs you by the hand and pulls you into its rhythm. I checked into a little guest house tucked away in the old quarter, a maze of narrow streets lined with French colonial buildings, their balconies draped with flowers and laundry. From my tiny balcony, I watched as locals in conical hats pushed carts piled high with mangoes and dragon fruit. That first morning, I set out on foot with no real plan. I stopped at a street stall where an old woman ladled steaming broth into bowls the size of my head. Pho, simple, fragrant, soul-warming. I sat on a tiny blue plastic chair, knees almost at my chin, and with every bite, I felt like I was tasting the heart of Vietnam. Then the city revealed its layers. Temples tucked between modern shops. Courtyards where children played, while their grandparents sipped tea. The hum of electric wires overhead blending with the buzz of conversation. Hanoi is chaotic and peaceful all at once, like a living poem written in every direction you look. But my real dream was waiting. Halong Bay. The journey there felt like stepping into a painting. We left Hanoi at dawn, the bus rolling past endless rice paddies dotted with farmers in wide-brimmed hats. Soon the city noise faded into the soft sound of water lapping against wooden boats. And then, there it was. Ha Long Bay. It didn't feel real. Towering limestone cliffs rose from emerald waters, each one covered in thick jungle like nature's skyscrapers. Mist curled around the peaks, hiding and revealing them like a magician's trick. My cruise boat slid between them, the world growing quieter with each passing minute. I spent the day kayaking through hidden caves where the light danced on the water in shimmering gold. I swam in secluded coves where the water was so clear I could see tiny fish darting around my legs. And as evening came, the sky burned with shades of pink and orange, reflecting off the calm bay. That night, I lay on the deck under a blanket of stars. Somewhere in the distance, I could hear the soft beat of a drum from another boat. My guide told me the ancient legend, how dragons descended from the heavens to protect this land, their tails carving out the valleys and mountains I now floated between. The next morning, I woke to the sound of gentle waves against the hull. Sunrise in Ha Long Bay is something you don't watch. You feel. The whole world turns gold, and the bay becomes a mirror for the sky. Back in Hanoi, I found myself drawn to the Temple of Literature, a place of history and serenity. I lit incense and stood quietly as the city roared outside its walls. Later, I tried egg coffee for the first time, rich, sweet, like dessert in a cup, and watched the world go by from a tiny cafe window. By the time I left Vietnam, my camera roll was full, but my memories were fuller. The laughter of strangers, the taste of street food, the touch of warm ocean water, the way the city lights sparkled in the rain. Vietnam isn't just a destination, it's a feeling, a rhythm, a story that stays with you long after you've gone. And in 2025, maybe it's your turn to live it. Halong Bay Travel 2025. If 2025 is the year you want to experience a travel destination that blends breathtaking nature, vibrant city life, rich history, and delicious food, Vietnam, specifically Ha Long Bay and Hanoi, should be at the top of your list. This travel documentary review will walk you through the wonders of Vietnam's crown jewels, helping you plan a budget-friendly, eco-conscious, and culturally immersive trip you'll never forget. 1. Location and overview. Ha Long Bay, located in Quang Ninh Province, this UNESCO World Heritage Site is famous for its emerald waters and towering limestone karsts. The bay covers over 1,500 square kilometers with nearly 2,000 islands, many uninhabited and untouched. Hanoi, the capital city located in the northern region, is a lively mix of old-world charm and modern energy. Known for its French colonial architecture, buzzing old quarter, and mouth-watering street food culture. 2. Cultural craze experience. Vietnam's culture is a blend of tradition and resilience. In Hanoi, street life thrives. Motorbikes zip past ancient temples. Locals sip strong café sua ja, Vietnamese iced coffee, on tiny plastic stools, and water puppet shows tell stories that date back centuries. Ha Long Bay offers floating fishing villages where you can meet locals living directly on the water. Festivals in 2025 will highlight Vietnamese heritage, including the Mid-Autumn Festival in Hanoi with lantern displays and coastal rituals in Ha Long honoring the sea. 3. Food experience. Vietnamese cuisine is flavor-packed, fresh, and affordable. Hanoi must-try dishes: pho bo, iconic beef noodle soup; bun cha, grilled pork with vermicelli noodles; cha ca lun vong, turmeric grilled fish with dill; ha long bay specialties: fresh seafood, squid sausages, cha muc, grilled oysters, and mantis shrimp. Floating restaurants where the catch of the day is cooked right in front of you. Fourth, eco-friendly travel tips. Choose eco-certified cruises in Ha Long Bay to reduce pollution in this fragile marine ecosystem. Refill water bottles at hotel stations instead of buying plastic bottles. Support local handicraft villages that use sustainable materials like bamboo and rattan. Use walking tours or bicycles in Hanoi to cut down on carbon emissions. 5. Accommodation options. Budget-friendly. Hanoi. Cozy hostels in the Old Quarter for as low as $10 per night. Ha Long, budget homestays in fishing villages for $15 to $20 per night. Mid-range Hanoi, boutique hotels with colonial charm from $40 per night. Ha Long, comfortable hotels near the harbor at $50 to $70 per night. Luxury Hanoi, high-end hotels like Sofitel Legend Metropole, $200 plus per night. Ha Long, luxury cruises with private balconies starting at $300 per night. 6. Budget travel tips. Street food meals, $2 to $3 per plate. Local beer, Bia Hoi, 50 cents a glass. Overnight sleeper buses, $15 to $25. Group tours for Ha Long Bay, $35 to $50 per day. 7. Main economic boost. In 2025, tourism remains one of the main economic drivers for northern Vietnam, alongside agriculture, rice, coffee, seafood, and manufacturing. The hospitality and tour sector are rapidly upgrading for eco-conscious travelers, making Ha Long Bay and Hanoi hotspots for international visitors. 8. Must-visit tourist centers. Hanoi, Hoan Kiem. Lake Ngoc, Sun Temple. The Old Quarter, 36 Streets, Temple of Literature, Train Street. Ha Long Bay, Sung Sat Cave, Surprise Cave. Tai Top Island, Best Panoramic View. Floating Villages, Qua Van. Cat Ba Island for kayaking and rock climbing. Final note: Vietnam in 2025 offers a blend of natural wonders, mouth-watering cuisine, rich history, and friendly locals. Whether you're cruising through Ha Long Bay's emerald waters or sipping egg coffee in Hanoi's hidden alleys, every moment will be filled with discovery. Travel respectfully, embrace eco-friendly habits, and you'll leave with not just photos, but unforgettable memories. Vietnam 2025. Embassy visa requirements and cultural rules. Visa and entry requirements. Visa exemption, visa-free entry. From March 15th, 2025 to March 14th, 2028, citizens of these 12 countries enjoy 45-day visa-free entry. Germany, France, Italy, Spain, UK, Russia, Japan, South Korea, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Finland. From March 1 to December 31st, 2025, citizens of Switzerland, Poland, and Czech Republic also have up to 45 days visa-free if arriving via authorized tour programs. ASEAN nations, e.g. Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, Cambodia, Laos, enjoy visa-free entries ranging from 14 to 30 days. Brunei and Myanmar, 14 days. Philippines, 21 days. Others, 30 days. Additional exemptions include Chile and Panama, 90-day visa-free, tourism only, e-visa, electronic visa, Available to citizens of all countries, valid up to 90 days, single or multiple entry. Apply online via Vietnam's official portal. Processing time, 3 to 5 business days, cost $25 USD, single entry, $50 USD, multiple entry. Accepted at 13 airports, 16 land borders, and 13 seaports. Visa on arrival, VOA. Restricted primarily to those with pre-approval letters, e.g. business cases, requires arrival at specific airports. Hanoi, HCMC, Da Nang, Nha Trang, Hai Phong, Can Tho, Phu Quoc, Dalat passport and entry essentials. Passport must be valid for at least 6 months, with 1 to 2 blank pages recommended. Keep printed copies of e-visa or approval letter. Airlines may require it at boarding or immigration. Overstay penalties. Overstaying a visa may result in fines. 1 to 3 days, $20 US. 4 to 10 days, 1.25 million to 4 million Vietnamese dong, only 50 to 160 US. 11 to 30 days, 4 million to 10 million Vietnamese dong, none to 160 to 400 US. Greater than 30 days, heavier fines, possible deportation or blacklisting.